Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we're all about leveling up, elevating, and living our best lives. Today's episode is all about an intro to exporting. Obviously, I am not an expert, nor am I even a toe deep in that industry, but little things that I've noticed that people could take advantage of and definitely invest in while here in Uganda. Let's get into this video. So one of the first things I would obviously ask myself, and I'm sure and I hope all of you would ask yourself when you're thinking about exporting, is what does the rest of the world need? What is it that Uganda has such a competitive advantage over than other places? And there's so many different things. That's why this video is really just going to be like various little things that I've thought of in my head, and then we'll dive deep over the coming weeks of more things to really consider and actually do your due diligence and research. One of the first things I definitely will say is we are very hardworking people. We're extremely hardworking and we're very dedicated. Once we learn and figure something out, we're very dedicated and very about a job because you gotta pay your bills. And obviously, given our economy, you gotta work, you gotta hustle, you know what I mean? So with that being said, and because we're really known as being kind and very nice people, I feel like there is always a need to outsource for customer service. We're not good at customer service, mind you, but if you have a specialty in that, you've been in that industry for some time, that's something to consider, to have a hub for customer service here to outsource worldwide. There was a very interesting video that I watched, but it was a company in, I want to say it was Ghana, and that's one thing he started. He started with one phone, like employee that was over the phone, and started supplying customer service needs and phone needs, whatever a company needs. And he started with one employee and then grew to 10 to 100 or whatever. I don't know where he's at right now, but I know that he's extremely successful, and it was a very smart business idea, and I'm pretty sure it was during COVID. Basically, you're solving two issues for two separate entities. A, you're looking at the companies that are in the West that perhaps it's a lot of money to source employees within their own country, and look at places, say like India, what we're used to, and abroad for cheaper labor, but still very good quality labor. And then you're looking on the other side of countries where you're not getting paid very well. The minimum wage may not be where you need to be at to be able to sustain a family, but you're going to pay them a little bit more in order for them to make money to be able to sustain their family and lifestyle. So you're providing a solution for two sides, and they're both happy. And then you're the one who matches them, and also you get your benefit, you get your business. So I feel like it was such a fabulous idea. I mean, people have been doing it in India for so long. I'm not quite sure why we never thought to outsource it to Africa. Time differences and all that, I understand, but like there's 24-hour call centers abroad. Like people used to work crazy shifts that I knew at odd hours and at times and whatever. So provide that, and especially if you've already been in industries abroad and you have the networks and the connections, use that and then provide great opportunities for people while you're here. So that was one where I was like, yes, this is fabulous. This is such a good idea. And what's wild is I think it was in COVID, because at that time you could work from home, right? So these people were working from home, they trained them very well, gave them the basics, you know, customer service jobs online, over the phone or online. And then, yeah, you're now 24-hour help for major business or entity. Another thing that we have a competitive advantage of, and I say this all the time, we are situated in the world where anything can grow in this country. Literally anything. It's wild. It's amazing and it's wild at the same time. Like you can bring crops from God knows where, bring them in Uganda, and pretty sure majority of the time most things grow and you benefit from it, right? So with the world and their craziness of organic products, and meanwhile we just enjoy that on a regular basis. Like literally my neighbor grows all these random things and has her chickens and stuff. Like everyone, we just benefit off of that. Why not create that into something and invest in it? And there's so many different ways you can break this down. So this needs its own episode in itself of just agriculture and exporting for agriculture. But I'll just kind of name a couple. You either be a farmer, that's an option for yourself. Connect yourself with farmers and just be the middleman and being an exporting agent. Or you could actually be on the receiving end. You could be the packaging, you can be the logistics of it. There's so many different ways to benefit and to make money in agriculture. It's actually insane. Equipment, being the one just supplies equipment, renting out equipment to farmers so that they can be a lot more efficient, and then you can make a profit. So many different things you can do with agriculture. It's actually crazy. But what this particular episode specifically is about is exporting, and that's something to consider. Organic products, packaged products, products that people aren't finding. Like, I know so far I've heard of people selling moringa abroad, obviously the shea butters, private label it and put it into places like, what is there, Whole Foods, all these supermarkets, these big ones. Everybody eats up organic or like small businesses or whatever abroad. You could do big things with your money. So something to consider. Moving to Africa, specifically Uganda, was really daunting with little to no information online about where to live, how to start a business, what to eat, where to hang out, all of that amazing stuff. So I figured I'd start a website where you can book a consultation with me and ask me whatever you like, and then also updates based on the diaspora community that we're growing here on YouTube. So definitely go and check out the website and join the community. Lastly, what we're definitely not as big as, say, a lot of our other brothers and sisters on the continent, but is a huge import abroad for like the West, is electronics and pharmaceuticals. We're big with minerals. You can look at countries like obviously what goes on in Congo and whatnot, but they're heavy on minerals. Of course we are too, but like that's like a whole other, I literally, guys, know nothing about this. I've just read a little bit and I was like, hey, the West, we literally import so much in minerals. Your smartphone needs minerals to be able to like function and to create them. So many different things. I feel like if there's a will, there's a way. There's a demand, then you could insert yourself and supply. So that's something also to consider. And pharmaceuticals, that it might be a little bit more like there's a lot of red tape and things to consider, government contracts, etc, etc. Those are three huge things: minerals, electronics, and pharmaceuticals that the West is importing. So some way, somehow, situating yourself in there whilst living in Uganda, in Africa, wherever it is that you choose to be, and benefiting and making your money, make you some money, honey, because we are looking to be in a place where we are excelling. Our money is making us money. We are working smarter, not harder, and passionately living our lives with a purpose. So anyway, that's really my ramble on export. Just know when I ramble, it's because I'm super excited and I was just like, there's so much we can be doing, and my brain just gets all these ideas and I just notice all these frustrations and all these things, and I'm like, I need to share it with my channel. I need to share it with you guys and my community. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment below any ideas that you might have thought of whilst watching all of these videos, and let's start a discussion on things that we want to be doing. I love when you guys comment on things that you want to do, things I might have mentioned that you were considering, just so that we can bounce things off of one another and just be super successful. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please do remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and I will check you guys in my next video. Bye guys.